Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see rise the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
We acknowledge, with respect, the history, spirituality, and culture of the Anishinaabe, Six Nations of the Grand River, Haudenosaunee, the Wendat, Wyandot, Wyandot peoples on whose traditional territories we gather and whose ancestors signed treaties with our ancestors. We recognize also the Métis and the Inuit whose ancestors shared this land and these waters. May we all, as treaty people, live with respect on this land and live in peace and friendship with all its diverse peoples. Is there any, oh wait, Madam Clerk, you'd like to do the roll, I'm sure. So let's start there.
Councillor Mackey,
Present.
Councillor McKay, Councillor Carlton, Councillor Pringle,
Present.
Councillor McQueen, Councillor Nielsen, Councillor Patterson, Councillor Dickert, Councillor Kentner, Councillor Keaveney, Councillor Body, Councillor Gregg,
Present.
Warden Milne,
Present.
Councillor Dobreen,
Present.
Councillor Matrosovs,
Present.
Councillor Bourdignon,
Present.
Councillor Eccles,
Counted for.
Councillor Hutchinson.
Present.
Confirm we have all members in attendance.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there any declaration of interest related to any item on today's agenda? Seeing none, if one should arise during the course of the meeting, feel free to declare it at that time. We have adoption of the minutes. We have a number of minutes to go through. The first one is the Committee of the Whole closed meeting minutes dated January 12th of this year. Someone care to move those minutes? Councillor McKay and Councillor McQueen. Any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. The next are the County Council and Committee of the Whole minutes dated January 26th of this year. Someone care to move those minutes? Councillor Hutchison, Councillor Body. Any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. Committee of the Whole budget discussion minutes dated January 27 of this year. Someone care to move those minutes? Councillor Patterson, Councillor Dickert. Any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. Minutes of the special county council meeting dated February 2nd of this year. Someone care to move those? Councillor Mackey, Councillor Carlton. Any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. And finally, the long-term care Committee of Management meeting minutes dated January 20 of this year. Someone, maybe I'll get a couple people online. Someone care to move those minutes? Councillor Pringle and Councillor Bourdignon. Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. So we have no closed meeting minutes or no closed meeting matters to deal with. Dr. Era is not online currently, but the minutes, as you see there, have not been adopted by the Board of Health yet, so we will not be proceeding with moving of those minutes. But Dr. Era had offered to give an update on the general state of the union, so to speak, at the moment. I don't think there was anything pressing but we'll get Dr. Era next time unless, well, I guess I'm vice chair of the board now, but unless there's any questions, I have nothing to add right now. No, okay, let's move on. Bylaws. We have a bylaw to adopt the estimates of the revenues and expenditures for the year 2023. Would someone care to move that motion? Councillor Gregg, Councillor Eccles, any discussion? All those in favor? That is carried. Thank you. News and celebrations. Anyone? Councillor Mackey.
Thanks, Mr. Warden. February being Black History Month, we had the honor of a delegation at our first council meeting in February at Township of Chatsworth from descendants of the Negro Creek pioneer community. It was very interesting to hear, their comments, and there's been issues in regards to our signage there that's been disappearing on different occasions. And anyways, at the end of the day, our council has agreed unanimously to work with the descendants of the pioneer group from Negro Creek to put up a permanent monument. So we will be working with Heritage Canada and with the descendants to put up a proper memorial. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Councillor Carlton.
Thank you, Mr. Warden. Last night at a council meeting for Georgian Bluffs, we had the privilege of recognizing some long-term volunteers in our municipality. So Keith Davidson, Clark and Ann Schneider, Bob Knapp, and our youth one, Anna Zenzliet, who is doing miraculous work through University of Guelph and in the community. So it was a privilege to be able to honor those people for the work they do in our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. Anyone else? Anyone online? No. Councillor DeBreen.
That's all right, Warden. Thank you very much. I just wanted to acknowledge that John Diefenbaker High School rose the Pan-African flag, and our councillor Joan John from Southgate and her founding community, Junction Community Initiatives, were there to participate in a very wonderful ceremony. So thank you to Councillor Sue Patterson and the community for being there and supporting this initiative.
Thank you, Councillor DeBreen. Anyone else? Not seeing any. We'll move on. I guess that's, I need a motion to adjourn the council meeting. Councillor Keaveney, Councillor McQueen, all those in favor? That is carried. Thank you.